everybody. Happy Friday night to you. You are looking at a scene from the inside of One Longfellow Square in Portland, Maine. It's as if you are standing on stage looking out at the empty seats in the venue and onto Congress Street. If I were able, I would be playing this show live inside that room because I love One Longfellow Square. It's one of my favorite places to play. And if that were to happen, all those seats would be filled with you in them. That will happen down the road, people. We just have to wait and be patient. Meanwhile, thank you, OLS, for live streaming this video. Any donations coming in tonight will be split between myself and One Longfellow Square. So thank you in advance for that. And meanwhile, we're here to celebrate my brand new CD. So let's get going with that. By the way, my name is Annie Clark, just in case you folks don't know that. And today was my official release of Will It Ever Be the Same? And if you had told me that September 25th would come along so quickly when I picked that date in the middle of August, I would not have believed you. But here we are. And today I actually went live on all the streaming platforms and I got to listen to my new album on Spotify, and it's going to be on all of those places. You'll be able to download it if you prefer that. You can walk into a Bull Moose music store anywhere in the state in New Hampshire and pick this up now. Very exciting. If you live anywhere in the States, you can order through bullmoose.com and have them ship it to you. They cannot ship internationally yet. But if you really want a hard copy and you live in another country, just go to my website, anniclark.com. Easy to remember, A-N-N-I, no E, C-L-A-R-K, no E.com. And email us and we'll figure it out. That can happen. But meanwhile, I'm here to play some music. So in order to get started sharing this album with you, I need to read you the story about its creation. And so I'm going to open up to the inner panels and do just that. Because these songs, at least to me, mean so much more when you hear the backstory. So here we go. 11 years ago, I dreamt that I was completely distraught and running hard when I reached the end of a dock. I teetered precariously there, regained my balance, and avoided a fall into turbulent water. I began running back along my prior path when a woman in white appeared in a field of deep green. She comforted me with her smile and a glowing light that warmed me before I woke. 2 or 3 weeks later, my artist friend, Judy Puya, gifted me with the painting that graces the front of this CD. Right there. It's so beautiful. Oh, my goodness. I had not shared my dream with her. Spooky cool that she painted me at peace at the end of a dock. Fast forward to May 24th, 2020. I had been solo quarantining for 10 weeks due to the COVID-19 pandemic. All my live shows had been canceled. I had no income, people were dying, and all over the world we were reshaping our lives to adjust to this crisis. I was physically healthy, but I was desperately lonely. I felt an overwhelming need to have myself a good cry. I was at the end of a dock on Moosehead Lake in northern Maine when I became a blubbering idiot. I lost my balance. I fell into the frigid lake and injured my left leg pulling myself to shore. The song, Will It Ever Be the Same, just poured out of me 2 days after a stay at the hospital where they put 20 stitches in my leg. The fact that I didn't die of hypothermia or drowning is not lost on me. I believe I survived this near-death experience for a reason. I have more music to share, more life to live, and more lessons to learn. I felt a definitive pull to get back into the studio for the first time in 18 years. I did release a live album in 2005, but my last studio album was Big Water in 2002. Funny how I am continually drawn to water. These 12 songs all connect in some way and speak, at least to me, about love, loss, transition, hope, social distance, and the need to find closeness. Can our lives ever be the same after COVID-19? Probably not. But I believe they can be better. We have an opportunity to come out of this thing much stronger and more focused on what is really important. And maybe it takes a pandemic or a fall off a dock for us to dig down deep and find the best in ourselves. That painting of me at peace at the end of the dock, well, I'm not there yet, but that's where I'm headed. Meanwhile, I'm between the rungs, but I'm dancing. Okay, so here's the back before I put it down, and all the song titles, and photographed by Rhonda Farnham, a local photographer. This photo on the inside was done by Jen Dean, another local photographer. And of course, the front is the Judy Puya painting. Hi, Judy. I hope you're checked in from Tucson, Arizona. And before I forget, there's an 8-page booklet on the cover of which is a very spooky shot of this same dock that I fell off of on May 24th. I took this picture years ago, and as soon as I decided to do this album, I knew that had to be on the cover of the booklet. So all of the lyrics are in here, and there's a story about each song at the end of each set of lyrics saying how it was born, why it was born, and all the credits and everything. Pictures of the people that played on it. I'll be talking about them. They're priceless, these people that worked with me on this project. So anyway, let's get to the music, shall we? I'll wet my whistle with a little water. I'm from Maine, I can say water. And by the way, I'm wearing white pants because I'm a rebel, and I believe in white after Labor Day. Rebel, rebel, your hair is a mess. No, it's your face is a mess? God, I hope not. A little David Bowie right there. Okay, people, let's get this Friday night off to a good start. I'm going to play the whole album for you solo, although only 4 of the tracks are recorded solo on the album. But I'll let you know which ones. This one I recorded with Robbie Coffin on guitars and Tony Simmons on bass, and they really made this song come together. And thanks, guys. I can't wait to play with you live in October. Yes. So here's the title cut, Will It Ever Be the Same? Will it ever be the same? Will you even know my name? Will we ever laugh so hard our tears fall down like rain? Please tell me, what do you see? Will it ever be the same? Will I ever see your face? Will we be together in one place? Or will the joy we've known just disappear without a trace? Please tell me, what do you see? ever be the same. Some people say that absence makes the heart grow fonder. Can the love we know survive this thing much longer? Will it ever be the same? Will you even know my name? Will we ever laugh so hard our tears fall down like rain? Please tell me, what do you see? Will it ever be the same? Will it ever be the same? Will you even know my name? I will never forget the moment that song poured out of me. It took me 20 minutes to write and a near-death experience. I'll take the 20 minutes, thank you. If I could do some of my work without having to hurt myself prior, I would really enjoy that. But anyway, let's see. This next song I wrote 4 years ago as a Valentine's gift for my other half, Eric Price. It's his dock, by the way, up there on Moosehead Lake that I fell off of, and I've spent an awful lot of time up there over the years. But anyways, I wrote this for a Valentine's gift, but I wanted to be able to sing it year-round. So as a songwriter, I tweaked it so that I was able to do that. And I hope you like it. It's called Close to Me, which, boy, don't we need a lot of that right now, and we're not getting a lot, at least those of us who are solo quarantining, which that's me. I spend a lot of time by myself, but anyways, this one goes out to all of you because I know we're all wanting to be close, and we can be soulfully, at least. Christmas Eve, it's your birthday, our anniversary. It's every day in between. I find my mind wandering, and I think about the time when I first met you, and I can feel electricity, and then I think about the gift I want to get you, and I know I want to get you close to me again, because I don't remember when we last locked eyes, so it comes to me as no surprise that when I think about the gift I want to get you, I know I want to get you close to me, yeah. All this time on this troubled earth, in survival mode, on the working turf, there's no time can feel you close to me even though you're way up north right now. That was for you, honey. Okay, I got to change the guitars for this next song. Hold on. And by the way, that song, Close to Me, I also recorded with Robbie Coffin on guitars and Tony Simmons on bass. And boy, that song sounds so good. I just, thanks, guys. All right, hold on. I've got to grab my 12 string. How's everybody doing out there? I understand we have some international viewers this evening. Welcome aboard. And once again, if you want a hard copy CD, Bull Moose Music cannot ship to you, but just email me through my website, anniclark.com, and we'll figure it out. Or you can download it at iTunes or any number of platforms, should you wish to have some of this music from the album. But okay, and once again, I do want to mention any donations tonight will be split between myself and One Longfellow Square. And they are not able to open their venue yet, but we need to keep them alive and their staff on board so that we can look forward to that happening in the near future. We hope. We hope. All right, hold on. I got to wet my whistle again. Okay, so the story that I shared in the beginning about the dream, the woman in white, and most of this song depicts the dream. However, the last verse depicts this picture that Judy painted, not even knowing about my dream. She and I have always had that otherworldly connection as artists. She paints and draws, but I paint with words and music. But anyways, we've always been connected soulfully. And the last verse in this song is written because of this painting. And it's lovely that she finished my dream, which was a little bit unsettling at the time, with a peaceful ending. So let's hope for that down the road. Okay, this one's called Woman in White, and I did record it solo with just my 12-string guitar for the album, because I think that's kind of perfect. I'm running, I am running, running to, running from. I don't know where I'm running, and this running isn't fun. I'm running through deep green until I burst into a clear. Reach the edge of this dock with angry water way too near. And all the while, there's this woman in white. In the recess of my mind, she's with me tonight. I'm running, I am running, running back to the green. Running fast, running hard, running past and in between. I think I hear my name, I turn and see her there. She's knee deep in the green and her light is everywhere. And all the while, there's this woman in white. Now she's knee deep in the green and she's with me tonight. Hey. Scared, and I say, yeah, I'm all alone. And she says, you know, you gotta do this on your own. Then she smiles and warms me with her light. And I know when she disappears, she's still with me tonight. Hey, yeah. and she is gone. But her light is running in me, running fast and running strong. I burst into the clear and we slow to a walk. Our light shines on the water at the end of the dock. And all the while, there's this woman in white. She's been with me all along and she's with me tonight. And all the while, there's this woman in white. She's been with me all along and she's with me tonight. She's with me all along and she is with me tonight. She's with me all along and she is with me every night. Hey, she's with me every minute, every day, and every night. It's alright, it's alright. I'm running with the light. She's with me every minute, every day, and every night. It's alright, it's alright. I'm running with the light. Oh, yeah. I always get goosebumps when I sing that song. I got them right now. Oh, I got the good shivers. Oh, okay, we'll come back to this guitar in a bit. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday to you. Thanks for tuning in. I wish I could, see you. I hope you're all, enjoying yourselves and maybe you're all sipping a glass of wine or whatever, maybe popcorn, I don't know. But I'm thinking about cracking some champagne after this because it's my CD release day. Why would I not? Okay, so I wrote this one in 2004, and it is on my live album, which was released in 2005. We recorded it live at the Deer Trees Theater in Harrison, Maine. And I had just written this a month before I took the stage over there to record this live album. And thank you to Dan Merrill for doing the recording on that project. But I was in a transition. I had been performing music for 23 years full time. And the last 10 years of which I was up and down the Atlantic seaboard all the time. I was touring in Texas and Louisiana for 3 weeks at a time every year. You know, it's just a fabulous life, but the cost of doing it was going up and the income was flatlining. So, you know, that gap was growing and I'm going, I might need a new plan. So I decided that I needed to get what some people might call a real job. I think that's kind of up to the job holder as to what's real and what's not. But I had decided that I was going to do something in addition to my music and that I was going to stay home more often and see the people that I cared about. And I was on the edge of taking a job with a school system working with behaviorally challenged kids. I was a little bit nervous. And I had to let go of a full-time career, at least temporarily, in order to get to this new place I was going. So, you know, there's that little period of time in between this and this. But that's where we learn the most. It's a little scary because you got to let go and you don't have anything to grab onto yet. And I call that living between the rungs. It's where we learn the most. I'm convinced of it. All right, hold on. Okay, now I got to tell you this part. This song and the next 3 on the album, and I'm doing these songs in the order they appear on the album. I recorded this one with the Boneheads. The Boneheads Band! They rock. They really, really took this song to a new level. All of these next songs. But, yeah. I'll mention all their names shortly, but these guys really rocked this song for me. So thanks to all the boneheads. Here I am, I know this view. Way up here, it's deja vu. Breathing hard, looking down. It's a long fall to a hard ground. I can feel fingers slip. Slowly now I lose my grip. I learn again what I already know. To move ahead, I must let go. Between the rungs, I'm in a trance. But if I hold on, I can't advance. So way up here, I'll take my chance. Between the rungs, I choose to dance. I won't look down, I'll look ahead. I'll loosen up my grip and loosen up my head. It's a leap of faith. It's part of a dream. It's the letting go and it's the dance between the rungs. I'm in a trance, but if I hold on, I can't advance. So way up here, I'll take my chance. Between the rungs, I choose to dance. Hey, hey, and I might look scared temporarily, but between the rungs, I find the best in me. Between the rungs, I'm in a trance, but if I hold on, I can't advance. So way up here, I'll take my chance. Between the rungs, I choose to dance, and I'm in a trance, but if I hold on, I can't advance. So way up here, I'll take my chance. Between the rungs, I choose to dance. Hey, hey, yeah. Woo! I bet there's somebody out there right now feel like you're kind of living between the rungs. Just be brave and steady, and you'll get there, and you'll gain some confidence, and all of a sudden you'll arrive where you need to be. You got to believe that. You do. All right, what's next? Oh, this next one's really fun. So, you have to imagine the Boneheads playing this with me, okay? They just really rock it. Stevie Jones on the guitar, Scotty Elliott on the bass, Dickie Hollis on the drums, better known as Dickie Doo, and oh my goodness gracious. And I think Bob Caldwell, the man behind the recording of this whole album at the Root Cellar up there in Hollowell, he played a little electric piano on this song, and we really fleshed it out, and it just rocked. And I don't think I've ever sung it the way I sang it on the album, because we cut all these tracks live, and the energy in the room was just infectious, and it was great. And we did this song on the second take. That's how cool it was and how good these guys are. So anyways, I wrote the song kind of on a dare. I was down in Old Orchard Beach, and I had just seen the Sons of the Beach play, And my friend Dan Merrill is in that band, and I know all the guys. And so we were hanging out afterwards, and I hadn't seen Dan in a while, and he says to me, well, hey, what have you been doing? And I said, well, I've been experimenting with, ooh. And he said, what'd you say? And I said, well, I meant experimenting. And he said, but what did you say? And I said, experimenting? And he said, if you don't write it, I will. So I took him on, and within the next couple of months I had this. But it took me a while to figure out how to play it. I'm still not quite sure I know how. And I wish the Boneheads could fit into this little studio and play it with me tonight, but that would not be proper protocol during our pandemic anyway. So anyway, let's hope that I remember all the words. They come at me pretty fast. Here we go. This is a perfect song for a pandemic because a lot of people are hibernating and solo quarantining. And when we get out, we're all going to feel like this, perhaps. Baby, I've been hibernating, and my loving has been incubating. Now here you are so captivating. You got me hyperventilating. Hope I'm not hallucinating. Let's do some experimenting. Your essence is so permeating. When you move, it is so scintillating. Your voice is wild and intoxicating, and your eyes are so illuminating. This could be so liberating. Let's do some experimenting. You got me anticipating, sensual collaborating. We all need satiating. Let's do some experimenting. Think about that slow gyrating. Gets my heart to palpitating. 50 shades of meditating. Could be so illuminating. Ain't no time for hesitating. Let's do some experimenting. We'll do a little this, we'll do a little that. Let's experiment until we get to inside. We'll do a little that, we'll do a little this. Let's experiment, starting with a big kiss, yeah. You are so infatuating. You got my blood just percolating. I am not insinuating. We consider pollinating. It's only lust we're consummating. Let's do some experimenting. Well, baby, I've been hibernating, and my loving has been incubating. Now here you are so captivating. Got me hyperventilating. Hope I'm not hallucinating. Let's do some experimenting. Well, you got me anticipating, sensual collaborating. We all need satiating. Let's do some experimenting. You keep standing there deliberating. Your clothes I'll be confiscating. We all need satiating. Let's do some experimenting. Said let's do some experimenting, baby. Oh, don't you walk away, that's so frustrating. Oh. Oh, that's a fun one. You should hear it with on the album with the Boneheads playing on that one. It really rocks. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. Kind of hoping WMPG plays that on the Evening Sun during their blues thing. I know that they've been playing my other stuff, Chris Darling, and those guys are great, aren't they? All the radio stations around here are so supportive of people like myself. You know, CLZ and MPG, and then you got Charlie Gaylord doing his thing, and then I got some people up in Waterville doing it, and Skowhegan, and I think ZLO up there in Bangor might be playing it. It's awesome. It's really awesome. All right. Now this next song I wrote in 2013. It was the 50th anniversary of JFK's assassination. And as a kid, I was profoundly affected by his death. It really rocked my world. It was the first real bad thing that happened in my life. You know, everything was kind of Beaver Cleaver world up until then. Nobody that I was close to had ever died, and I trusted everybody. The world was a beautiful place, and I just wanted to sing all the time. But when JFK died, it really sucked the wind right out of me. And I wrote a letter to Jackie Kennedy in the days following his death, just to let her know that I was praying for her and John and Caroline, and that I would always have them in my prayers, and that they had lost a wonderful man, and we had all lost a beautiful man. And I got a reply from the White House, actually. But there's more to the story. I'll try to make it brief, but it's kind of tough to do so. Before I mailed the letter to the White House, I asked my dad if he would get the address to the White House and would he help me send it off. And he said, sure. And then unbeknownst to me, he made a copy of my handwritten letter that I sent to Jackie, so later I would have it. I didn't know he had done that. And I found the copy of that letter in his handwriting years after my dad had died. And you want to talk about an emotional moment finding that. But I also found the return letter that I got from the White House, because before they were completely flooded with these condolence letters, they were trying to answer every one. And the address on the envelope was handwritten, and there was no zip code. They didn't even use zip codes then. 1963. Odd. Isn't that odd? But I have all that. And for the anniversary of his death, I wrote this song. And thank you to TV 207 here in Portland, did a 10-minute documentary on the story of how this song was written, and came to my home and filmed me playing it and everything. And so God bless them for doing stuff like that. And it's up on YouTube, by the way. You can see it. It's called JFK and Innocence Lost. And also my nephew, Clark Shepard, shot a video of me singing this song after I recorded it with the Boneheads back then. And that's on YouTube, too. All right. Goes something like this. Na 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 na. When we left school on that day, the world felt different as we walked away. There was no talk, the walk was slow. The only sound was boots on snow. And I was just a sprouting seed, full of hope and proud of my country. But I lost part of the kid in me in November 1963. I didn't cry till I got home in my room all alone. And innocence was slipping by, and forever I would wonder why. And I was just a sprouting seed, full of hope and proud of my country. But I lost part of the kid in to that letter. I wanted to make us all feel better again, but I still remember the cold of that November when I was 10. I lost something deep inside when JFK was shot and died. Oh, I was just a sprouting seed, full of hope and proud of my country. But I lost part of the kid in me when somebody shot John Kennedy. Yeah, I lost part of the kid in me in November 1963. I get a little welled up when I play that song, even now. Yeah, that was a big moment in my life. Just definitely lost a little innocence then. Okay, let me wet my whistle before this next tune. How's everybody doing out there? Thanks for tuning in. By the way, thank you to One Longfellow Square for hosting this Facebook live stream. We really appreciate that. It's one of my favorite places to play. I can't wait till we can go live in that venue again. Hopefully it's not too much longer. And I want to thank all of you for tuning in. And I want to thank Bull Moose Music for climbing on board to get this CD out there to you, either by going to one of their stores, or you can go to bullmoose.com and order it and have it shipped. And or you can order it and curbside pick it up, whichever you like. If you don't like any of those options, you can download my album now as of today, CD release day. All kinds of options for you there. All right. And once again, I do want to mention that any donations tonight will be split between myself and One Longfellow Square. So thank you for that in advance. So I wrote this song last year. Again, I injured myself and was drawn to writing a song for some reason. Well, here is the reason. I was home with a cast on, and I was reading my Rolling Stone magazine, and it was an issue about climate change, and it was letting us all in on who was doing great things to try to make things happen to slow down the process. And one of the people that was in the magazine was the young Swedish gal, Greta Thunberg. And I read about her, and I kept going back to that article. I mean, there were some phenomenal stories about all kinds of people doing incredible things. But her story stood out for me. And so I wound up going online and learning more about her. And the more I knew about her, the more I was just in admiration of her efforts, and just the fact that she, is a very shy person. She just came out of her comfort zone to challenge climate deniers, and put up with all kinds of flack coming at her for doing so. But she stood true to her efforts, and by the time we recorded this song, and my friend Eric Bailey, who, by the way, is behind the cameras tonight, thank you, Eric, by the time we shot a video for it, we learned that Greta was crossing the big pond to come over here to New York City for the big annual climate summit. And she stayed over here in the States for quite some time. She went all over the place and did amazing things. But we were just putting this video together and trying to get it out there. And I got to sing this song live on the steps of City Hall at the end of September, when some of our young activists here in the state of Maine pulled together a rally. And they just was an incredible gathering of people that day. A lot of school kids on the green team, and just people from all over the place. It was an incredible day, and I got to sing this song on the steps of City Hall that day. And anyway, it's been quite a ride with this song. The video was screened at the International Environmental Film Festival in Barcelona, Spain in November of last year. And then in January of this year, before COVID hit, we were able to gather a whole mess of people here in Portland for the Music Video Portland Awards. And I'm With You, Greta video won the Best Folk Video. And I was just completely blown away by that. Very appreciative. And the level of talent that was in that room that night was amazing. I was just floored that my name was called for that award. But it belongs to myself and Eric Bailey, because he's the one that shot the video, and it came out so great. That's up on YouTube too. All of these videos are on my brand new website, which we launched 2 days ago. So check it out, anniclark.com. Meanwhile, here's the song I wrote for Greta Thunberg. There's a girl near the steps of the Parliament steps. She's striking for justice, 'cause she hasn't done it yet. Wait, let's start that over. I got those lyrics wrong. I hate that. Hold on. There's a girl with a sign near the Parliament steps. She's striking for justice, 'cause she hasn't seen it yet. She's done her homework, she knows the score. I'm with you, Greta, we got to do more. I'm with you, Greta, we got to do better. The temperature's rising and the oceans are too. Climate deniers are fueling the fires, but you're calling them out, so I'm standing with you, Greta. I'm standing with you, Greta. From Australia to Africa, Sweden to the States, we're standing with Greta, 'cause the future's at stake. When policymakers won't tell the truth, the burden of honesty falls on the youth. I'm with you, Greta, we've got to do better. The soil is tainted and the water is too. Still the deniers feed their own desires, but you're calling them out, so I'm standing with you, Greta. Standing with you, Greta. Well, the inconvenient truth is so easy to see, but greed is turning eyes away from the harsh reality. It's the drilling, it's the fracking, it's the spilling and the slacking. It's the people with the power continually tracking. Their bank accounts are growing, never caring, never showing concern for the planet. So let's call them out, damn it. I'm with you, Greta, we've got to do better. Animals are dying and the trees are too. Deniers still claim that the science is lame, but you're calling them out, so I'm standing with, I'm with you, Greta, we've got to do better. You're calling them out, so I'm standing with, I'm with you, Greta, we've got to do better. Calling them out, so I'm standing with you. She's a feisty little girl. She's not so little anymore. I think she's, what, 17 or 18 now. But she's full of piss and vinegar when she wants to be, that young lady. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, I gotta change the capo on my 12 string, and when I do that, sometimes the strings go out. So let's check and see how close we are. Because if it's in the ballpark, maybe we'll just go with it. You know what I mean? Hey, that's not bad. It's not bad, really. I think we can go with that. So those last 4 songs, as I said, I recorded with all the guys in the Boneheads band. This next song I recorded solo for the album. And I wrote this song a bunch of years back to celebrate the coming of spring. It's always such a glorious thing when you catch the air and for the first time and it smells like spring might actually come after a long winter here in Maine. And I always like to point out that I have a lot of friends now that are snowbirds, and they skip the winters in Maine and they go south or west, or I don't know what they do, but God bless them. It's their option. That's fine. But I do believe in the mantra that if you can't handle the winter, you don't deserve the summer or the spring. Just saying. I'm so glad that God made spring. It takes away that winter thing. The earth wakes up and it starts to sing. I am so glad that God made spring. It can make me cry to smell the air. There's a sweet forgiveness everywhere. Soon there'll be less clothes to wear. It makes me cry just to smell the air. When the trees start budding all around, the birds make loud their morning sound. Daylight lingers longer now when the trees start budding all around. And I get so high when the colors come, when the wildflowers dance inside the sun. My heart is like to come undone. I get so high when the colors come. I'm so glad that God made spring. Oh, it takes away that winter thing. The earth wakes up and it starts to sing. I am so glad that God made spring. I am so glad that God made spring. I'm so glad that God made spring. and summer and Indian summer. And I love the fall, fall, fall. It's starting to get nice out there, people, with the trees. I know we need rain. They might be brighter if we had a little more rain, but it's still looking pretty nice right now. Let's see. Where are we going next besides a sip of water? How are we doing for time? Oh, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. All right. Okay, we're going to have the baby guitar for this next song. I call her BG for short, baby guitar. This is my little Fender Squire that I got from Buck Dancer's Choice right here in Portland, Maine, my favorite music store in town. So, and, I wrote this song for my friend Judy Puya, who painted the painting on the cover of my CD. Not long after I had that dream about the woman in white, and she painted this, she and her husband and family moved to Arizona. And I was so saddened that she was going to be so far away. But I needed her to know that this soulful connection that we've always shared would never, ever be broken, no matter how far away she was. And so I wrote her this song, and a friend of mine came up to Moosehead Lake, the same dock that I fell off of in May of this year. And my friend grabbed my iPhone and shot a video of me singing this song with this little guitar on that dock. And at the end of the video, I turn around and sit down on the end of the dock with my guitar and become the painting. And that video is up on YouTube, and all of these videos I talk about are on my website. So should you be curious or just bored, stuck at home some night, check it out. It's pretty fun to have them all up there and accessible for you all. And I enjoy seeing them every once in a while too. Okay, this one's called We Paint the Line. I gotta make sure I know where, there it is. Okay. I paint with words, you choose a brush. We paint the line connecting us, near or far, young or old. We paint the line and the line will hold. When we paint the line, we can fly. So I'll meet you in the desert, you'll meet me by the sea, 'cause passion trumps distance for you and me. The line is wide open, the line is bold. We paint the line and the line will hold. I paint with words, you choose a brush. We paint the line connecting us, so near or far, young or old. We paint the line and the line will hold. We paint the line and the line will hold. We paint the line and the line will hold. Hold on. hope you're tuned in tonight. I love you and I miss you. We will walk on the beach again soon. Judy was supposed to make it over to Maine a couple different times this summer, and we had all these wonderful plans, but, you know, the COVID changed all that. But we're still connected because we paint the line. Okay, what's next? Oh my goodness. I have 3 songs left, one of which is this next song. And I recorded this on the album with Robbie Coffin and Tony Simmons. And once again, they did a wonderful job of fleshing this out with me. It sounds so good. And it's become a favorite with some of the local radio stations. I know Amsel Ponte has been playing it on CLZ. And I know that Chris Darling played it just this morning on his show on WMPG. And I think Sarah Willis up there at Public Radio is enamored with this song. So this one really resonates with people. And I feel the exact same way that I felt when this song poured out of me one day, 3 weeks into the pandemic, when I was down walking the beach, which I've done a lot of in recent months. I felt very fortunate that our beach had not closed because many had closed in those first weeks of quarantining. But our beach in Old Orchard is so wide at low tide that we can walk without coming in close contact with people. So I was feeling very grateful, and it was a beautiful early spring day, sun pouring down, the waves were just gorgeous, and I just felt so lucky and grateful when I wrote this song. And it's called The Ocean is Music. Mountains are calling, but they're out of reach. I live by the sea, so I'm drawn to the beach. I'm there in a flash when I'm falling apart. 'Cause the ocean is music, and it soothes my heart. I come to your sand and your waves. I come to your big open sky and the sun on my face. Even gray lady days have something to teach. When my heart's in repair and no one is there, I'm drawn to the beach. There's comfort and love from family and friends, but when they're far away, my heart depends on a slap in the face from a stiff ocean breeze. And the roar of the surf gets me up off my knees. I come to your sand and your waves. I come to your big open sky and the sun on my face. Even gray lady days have something to teach. When my heart's in repair and no one is there, I'm drawn to the beach. We all need solace, I'm not alone. Maybe I'll find a place or a love to call home. I come to your sand and your waves. I come to your big open sky. It puts a smile on my face. Even gray lady days have something to teach. When my heart's in repair repair, and no one is there. I'm drawn to the beach. The mountains are calling, but they're out of reach. I live by the sea. I'm drawn to the beach. I was down there walking today. I needed that slap in the face from a stiff ocean breeze, except there wasn't a real stiff breeze there today. There was a couple days ago when Teddy was just offshore. That was kind of wild. All right. Let's see. Oh, wait. I need a sip of water, and then I need that guitar again. Hold on. I'm getting it. I just need to change the tape out for this next song. You know, I have a lot of people to thank, and I need to do that before I forget. So many people were, and I made myself a list. I know it's not like the Grammys or anything, but I made myself a list so I wouldn't forget. Because there's so many people who helped to water these seeds that brought growth to this project. It's amazing to me how many people were supportive in so many different ways. I got to start with my buddy Paul Levesque here, because when I came home from injuring myself on Moosehead Lake and started to mend, we had what I call a dog visit outside at my condo in Old Orchard. And a dog visit is a distance outdoor gathering. And we were sitting out there, and I said, hey, I wrote a new song. Do you want to hear it? He said, yeah. So I went and got my guitar, and I played him Will It Ever Be the Same? And he was kind of quiet at the end, and his eyes were welled up a little. And he said, you know, Annie, everybody needs to hear that song right now. And I was like, whoa. And then he said, you know, TV 207 would be all over that. And I went, okay. So anyways, I recorded it with my friend Eric Bailey, who's behind the cameras tonight, and we sent it to 207, and they really liked it, and they aired it, and then a lot of people were going, wow. Well, that's about the time that the light bulb went on in my head, and I said, I don't have any gigs, but maybe I could get into the studio. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. So the next person I need to thank is Bob Caldwell from Root Cellar Studios up in Hollowell, because he picked up that phone the day, and I said, Bob, I think I got to come in. And he said, well, you know, I haven't had a lot of people in the studio because of the COVID. And I said, I know, but I think I got something. And he said, okay, Annie, get up here. So we started. And then all these other people poured water on that seed. And now here we are with a whole album 3 months later. I'm just amazed by that. So quickly, Robbie Coffin, Tony Simmons, all of the Boneheads, Stevie Jones, Scotty Elliott, Dickie Hollis. Bob Caldwell played as well as did all the recording and the mixing. And Lynn Deves and Phil Davinsky came in last year to do some backup vocals on my I'm With You, Greta song. So thanks, guys. Thank you. All these wonderful musicians in this great state. Justin Maxwell did all of the mastering. On all the mastering on this project. And I got to give a huge shout out to my sister, Betsy Shepard, who did all the creative design on this beautiful package. I mean, everything. And, you know, she was very generous and said, but Annie, you knew what you wanted. I just did it. And I said, well, I can't do this stuff. I mean, I can't get the booklet out right now either because I wanted to show it to you again. But, I mean, it's just amazing to me, this whole thing with all the pictures and the lyrics. And we were right down to crossing the T's and dotting the I's. And Charlie Gaylord over at Crooked Cove, who did a fantastic job helping us put it together the way we needed to get it printed properly. He found one extra space between a word down here in the liner notes and the credits. And so thank you, Charlie Gaylord, for your masterful eye and for guiding us through the process of creating all of this work right here. Amazing, amazing. I want to thank Bull Moose Music for jumping on board right away when I called. I called Chris Brown. I called him and said, look, I got this project and I haven't done an album in 15 years, but would you take it on? Would you sell it for me? Would you help me out? And he said, absolutely. And he listened to the whole story of its creation. He was just so supportive, and that was really great. I want to thank my friend Raffi Dersimonian, who was always there cheering me on and helped me to create a legitimate and valid press release to go out, because I hate writing about myself. So, and he's always a good big cheerleader. Who else? All the journalists in the area that have been so supportive, Ames Silpani and Lucky Clark, the folks at the Manor, the Phoenix, TV 207, Lake Region TV, all these people, everyone in the radio stations around here that I mentioned previously. I would be totally remiss to not thank Eric Bailey again, because he has been part of my world ever since I'm with you, Greta, last summer. We've maintained contact, and when COVID hit, it was his idea to help me do some live streams. And we did a 7-week consecutive run called Songs for a Sunday, and it was a beautiful thing. And that was part of the seed being planted, because I realized I had all this material that had never been recorded. So thank you, Eric, for that. This is our ninth live stream here in Eric's little studio, and I just thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of that. And we're probably going to take a hiatus from doing these live streams. I may learn how to do them on my own, because I don't think there's going to be any gigs, especially because the outdoor ones are not going to be happening within 2 or 3 weeks. So stay tuned on that. I want to thank Eric Price, whose dock I fell off of. Thank you for all those times up in Moosehead Lake, and I promise I won't hurt myself next time I want to write a good song. And I would be totally remiss not to thank One Longfellow Square for hosting this live stream. I love that venue. I can't wait till you guys open again and I get to come in there and play a real show. It's going to be fabulous. Yvonne. Yvonne is somebody who, I think she's the woman in white, basically. I think she's been with me all along, like it says in the song, but I forgot that she was there, and that's why I was feeling so alone that night at the end of the dock, and I lost it and fell in. But for some reason, I didn't die, and I'm so thankful. And so this Y on my leg, I have a scar that looks just like a Y. That's for Yvonne. And thank you, Yvonne. I will never forget that you're with me. Appreciate it. All right. This next song I need to thank Dan Merrill and Lynn Deeves for, because we co-wrote this song years ago, but we never recorded it. And it's a perfect song for right now during this pandemic, because we all need something to get through. And mostly we need love. The sun to save me from the dark, just a little light so I won't fall apart. Under bluer skies I could dry my eyes. Need the sun to save me from the dark. I need a song to save me from the wind. Seems to me it's blowing hard again. With a simple sound, I could stand my ground. I need a song to save me from the wind. I need your love to save me from the storm. Just a gentle touch when I'm tired and worn. Will I find you there? Will you hear my prayer? I need your love to save me from the storm. Just a little light, and a simple song, and a gentle touch, and I'll be strong. I need your love to save me from the storm. Just a gentle touch when I'm tired and worn. Will I find you there? Will you hear my prayer? I need your love to save me from the storm. Will I find you there? Will you hear my prayer? I need your love to save me from the storm. I need your love to save me from the storm. Wow. I can't believe the three of us never recorded that song. It's lovely. You should hear the three of us sing it. I have a video of that, too, on my website. Thank you to Belinda Merrill for shooting that. Okay, guys, we're wrapping it up. I went a little overtime. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to finish up with a song that I wrote for a really good friend of mine. I think she's tuned in tonight. It's it's almost 1:30 in the morning over there in Portugal. But anyway, I wrote this for my friend Danielle, whom I fondly call Danny. And we've had many excursions together. We've been to the Caribbean. We've been to Costa Rica. We've been all over the place. And we never lose our connection, no matter how far apart we are. A long time ago, I think it's 12 years now, maybe, she had just married the love of her life, Todd, and they had just moved into their first home together. When a month later, Todd was killed in a motorcycle accident. And in the aftermath of that horrible accident, I remember Danielle telling me, I just want to know that I'll always remember him. I don't want to forget anything about him. And I remembered that. And 2 or 3 weeks after Todd died, I was outdoors and I felt a brush of wind on my skin, just a breeze, a gentle breeze, and I heard bagpipes. And I know bagpipes are mostly Scottish, and Todd O'Donnell is Irish, but for some reason I thought it was Todd speaking with me, and I wrote this to comfort Danny because he gave me the nudge. So it goes like this. He loved you well, sweet Danny, he loved you well. He did not get to love you long, he left you when he fell. But you'll remember him, sweet Danny, for he always loved you well. He loved you best, sweet Danny, he loved you best. And though your heart is breaking, you will rise up to this test. And you'll remember him, sweet Danny, for he always loved you best. And oh, how he made you laugh. He was always your best friend. And all this love was made to last. It will never, ever end. So carry him well, sweet Danny, carry him well. For in your heart so beautiful, he will forever dwell. And you'll remember him, sweet Danny, for he always loved you well. That one's for you, Danny. Miss you. I will make it to Portugal once I can fly over there and it's safe. I love all of you for tuning in. I'm so excited about this new album. Please go to bullmoose.com and order one, or go to one of their stores and grab one. If you don't like hard copy anymore, download one. Share, share, share. People, tell everyone about this project. There's no gigs out there for us musicians. And so we need to do other things. And when we create things, we hope you love them and want to share them. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. And wait till I get to do a live show in your venue. Thanks, everybody. Good night. I'm going to go pop some champagne. Bye-bye.